Ask yourself, why did you actually get into your business? What made you want to become an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurs are the only people that are willing to quit their jobs working 40 hours a week so that we can work 80 hours a week working for ourselves. One of the biggest pieces of advice I can give people when they come up to me and they ask me, Sean, I want to start a business, what should I do first? And honestly, I would tell them, start with a well thought out plan. Put it on paper, write out all the things that you want to do, write out the things that you think you can do, and write out the goals you may have. In order to be a differentiator or a disruptor in your industry, you have to think differently. Try to think outside what your industry is already doing. Maybe take some attributes from other industries and try to apply them, or at least visualize what that may look like. For my specific industry, when we were starting, a luxury tattoo and piercing retail concept didn't exist in the world anywhere. So we really wanted to create something that was genuinely different in the marketplace. Our dream was to create something that people that had good taste and good standards and health standards and safety and women all would love to come to. It was so out of the box for our specific tattoo industry. Most entrepreneurs will stick to the same old boring program. If you want to do that, you could be successful, sure, but you're never going to be different. So in order to make sure that you are different, you have to think differently. You have to do things differently. You have to act differently. And the biggest thing is you have to maintain that and always want to push yourself beyond what you've already done. I think it's really important that you always have something to want to get to. You always want to keep your dreams close. You want to keep them close to your heart, and you want to think about them and reinvent them and push your dreams forward as much as you possibly can. In my opinion, it really makes a difference of the people you surround yourself with. You could be the best business person in the world, but you hopefully can still learn something from somebody. The smartest people that I've ever been around are constantly wanting to get better. They're constantly wanting to know more. They're constantly wanting to learn more. So if they're acting like that, I'm sure going to act like that. I'm sure going to think like that, more importantly, and surround myself with the most intelligent people I can, the most motivated people that I can. I'm always trying to learn. I'm always reading books. Always want to go to conferences where I listen to other people's perspectives. A lot of times I can learn something, maybe not a technical aspect of something they're talking about, but just by the perspective that they're bringing to the conversation, it helps me think in a different direction. So it's really important to surround yourself with people that think differently and can help motivate your mind to learn and become better at whatever it is that you're doing. So in my business, I actually have a partner. It's my wife and my partner. It is so important when owning a company to first understand that each of the partners involved have the same goals. You're aligned in your vision. The second thing is to make sure that you understand and respect boundaries. Those are two very important things, because if you don't understand what your partner wants, or your partner doesn't understand what you want, you're both going to be reaching for different goals in different directions. If you don't respect the boundaries that each of you have in a partnership, you're going to have butting heads a lot. Being creative for me is that magic, is what gets me up in the morning. It makes me happy, it makes me smile. When my wife and I come up with something really cool, or we've designed a new store, or we've designed even a new t-shirt, or a new fashion accessory, or a piece of jewelry. So for us, creating things, doing new things, it's always on the importance list. In order to become a true entrepreneur, you have to have two things. You have to have a solid business model, something that will make money in spite of itself. You also have to have a passion to do it. For myself, and I can't speak for anyone else, it's really important for anything that I'm going to be involved in that I'm extremely passionate about whatever that is. Because when times get rough, and they do get rough, when it's easy to say, you know what, this is too much trouble, I just want to give up. If you're not passionate about whatever it is you're doing, that's exactly what you'll do. You'll quit. Quitting is the easiest thing to do. And sometimes it's necessary to know when to throw in the towel, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being able to stay the course when things are really, really rough. And the only way to do that, whether it's in business, whether it's in marriage, any type of relationship, is to believe in what you're doing. And you can't do that unless you are really passionate about that project, no matter what it is.